Hello, I'm Owen from Square Balloon, and today I'm going to teach you how to download some images from websites even when it appears difficult or impossible. So I'll start by showing you the easy way. So if we look at this website, here's an image over here. It might be one, might be two, who cares? If I right click on it, and I've got this option to save image as, click on that and it saves. Easy peasy, no big deal. But it doesn't always work that easily. Here's Instagram. You might recognize it. Here's an image here, and if I right click on this image, which I'm doing right now, nothing is happening. If I right click over here, I get this option of a contextual menu, it's called, and there's an inspect option at the bottom. I'm going to click on that. Now I have not, this is the HTML source code, so this is how the website is built, all of these things, crazy classes all over the place, but the one I've selected is here, and as you can see my image is within that. If I look at the one below it, it's the section next to it, and if I look at the one above it, it's both of those sections. So I'm roughly in the right place, but as you know I clicked next to it rather than on it, so it's not going to be exactly right. So I need to look within this div, it's a division, it's called div, and I open it with this little triangle on the left. Click it once to open it, once to close it. I could also double click. I could also use my arrow keys. I can use right key will open it, and left key will close it, and you can scroll down, and there you go. Eventually what I'm looking for is this one which says IMG. It stands for image, just the HTML element for image. And when I'm hovering on it, and you can see it selecting the image, I'm happy with that. And if I hover on the actual image, I see this link. When I click on that, it opens the image in a new window, and now I can right click and I see this option, save image as. So mission complete, I could just save it and jobs are good. Now sometimes you won't see this pop up which allows you to click it. In those instances you just need to right click and then say open in new tab, and again it does the same thing. I can right click on the image, save image as. If I right click outside of it, it won't say it. I have to right click on the image and then save image as. So far so good. And now let's see if we do one of these ones, and we inspect. Now this time I have clicked on it, so you would think that it's inspecting the right thing. And in fact what it's done is something that commonly happens. It hasn't selected anything, so if I right click again and inspect, this time it gets it. So if it ever doesn't show what you know, the source code, what you're supposed to see, you right click again and inspect and you get it. So I'm on this one, and I can see that my image is within that shape. I can see the one above it is within that as well. The one above that is within that as well. If I go below it, I'm on the next image and the next image, so I know that's wrong. So it must be somewhere around here. Now I've got two options. I've got this one and this one, so I'll start here. This is where I clicked, and when I open up all of these things, what I'll see is I see a number 42, and when I hover on it I see it's the 42 likes. So around here somewhere is a like, heart, 42, comment and a 3. So I scroll and down, oops, must be on this bit I was doing. Oh no, well somewhere else there's the heart. We're just on it, but it's disappeared now. But I found my image by opening up the one above it. Say IMG image, and this one has got lots of different images, because it's got something called source set, which allows a lot of different images to be on one element. So I've got this one here, and if I just right click and open a new tab, you'll see it's very small, and I actually was looking for a bigger one than that. If I scroll through, I'll see all the different ones, and if you hover, it shows you the size. It's saying 640 by 640, but actually the rendered size is 293. So intrinsic size 640, rendered 293. So I'll scroll around and I find this one. This is saying the same thing. I know for a fact it's wrong, so I'm going to right click on it and open in a new tab, and you can see it's much bigger. So again, I can right click, I can save image as, jobs are good, and just save my image. I want to show you another example actually of this website, which has these images here. So I right click straight away, I haven't got saved image as. So now I'm going to go to my inspect, and it has selected it, and I'm going to open it up, and obviously there's not much in it. There's no IMG, there's no image. Well, that's a problem, because I've just told you that's how you find the image. Well, in this case, it's actually a background image. Whoa, what's happened here? That was weird. In this case, it's actually a background image. So if I right click and I inspect and I can't see it, I might have to still move around, but what I see over here is it's a background image. And if I click on this one, it opens in a new tab, and now I can right click and save as. So easy enough, but you might, that one was straight on it. You might need to scroll around, you might need to still open up some things, and in this case you're going to have to look on the right hand side for this background image, and it's got a link to it, and it might be that you have to scroll down on this window to find it, because there may be a lot of properties on here. So that is how you find pretty much every single way you could find an image on a website and download it. So I hope that helps. I'm Moan from Square Balloon. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, because at Square Balloon we rise together.